Joining me from East London is Paul Gardner, owner of a small family-run business, now in its fourth generation. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us on BBC News. I see you there surrounded by all your produce. Just tell me, how are the rates going to affect your business when they come into force in April?
Well, they'll affect them an awful lot, really. I think my rateable value was 18,000 and it's going up to 40,000. So over 5 years, it's going to be quite a massive increase for me.
Can you afford that?
So I don't think so. Not really. Not the way that's gone up. It is vast. Rents go up, and I expect rates to go up, but not by that dramatic amount.
Yeah, it's a huge jump, more than double. If you can't afford it, then does that mean after 4 generations you're going to have to shut up shop?
Well, I don't like saying that, but I don't think there'd be much alternative unless I go onto the internet or something like that. But it's not something I want to do. I'd like to carry on, for a long time here, and if I could, my family to follow on in my footsteps. But the way that's looking, it's very unlikely.
Yeah, so you're obviously going to try and keep the business going, and it's going to be difficult, you're suggesting. I mean, is there any way around this? What about the appeal system?
Well, I think I have dealt with appeal systems before, but I haven't really got very far down the line. We've got. I went to 10 Downing Street fairly recently, and I met with the small business minister, and we gave a letter for Theresa May to read, and it's been acknowledged, but we haven't heard any good news from it really. That's as far as it's gone. There's no news about business rates being cut or any help for us, so there's nothing really I don't think I can do, and just wait till my business rates turn up through the letterbox.
Yeah, so your pleas have been ignored, you're suggesting. The government would argue, of course, that now they have to reassess the rateable value of all these properties, and that includes the property that your business is in, and the fact is that they've gone up markedly over the last 7 years.
Well, the East End has altered an awful lot, really. A lot of big businesses have moved into the area, and consequently they're paying some pretty high rents. I don't know if that's quite so good for the East End, because it'll take all the heart and heritage and the tradition of the East End away, I think, really. But because those people have moved in, it's made it very awkward for little businesses, I would say.
Do you think businesses like yours, ones that are sort of limited in size, there should be some kind of special rule or dispensation that might allow you to continue trading?
Well, we'd like that. I can't see. I know a lot of people at street level, and everyone are very, very worried about what's going to happen the next few years. I think the first year it might not be so bad, but it will slowly build and build. So in 5 years' time, then I would think quite a significant amount of small business will go out of business, really. Yeah, I can't see, with rents increasing as well.
Yeah, so you're going to try and soldier on then and try and keep this thing going, despite it. This is a huge rise, 18,000 to 40,000 pounds.
Yes, yeah. I don't have to pay. That's my rateable value, but my rates will be going up double. I think I pay around about 190 a week at the moment, but then that could be 3 or 4. Well, that would be like £400 or £500 a week, which for a little business is quite dramatic. We have got a little. We've got something called the East End Trades Guild. It's a little guild to unite the small businesses together, and we're getting a petition on East End Trades Twitter account to try to get 10,000 people to sign in, and maybe go down to 10 Downing Street if we can. But unless there's something done for, I know big businesses are around, but for small businesses in particular, then I think this part of London will be dramatically affected.
Indeed. Okay, Paul, thanks very much indeed for talking to us, and good luck to you in your endeavours to try and deal with those increased business rates, which are going to be coming in for a lot of businesses in April, in a couple of months' time. Much more coming up on the BBC News at 5, but now it's time to look at all the weather news, and Matt Taylor's here with the details. Hi there, Matt.